is hanging like a wet wool sheet, dragging through the dust of a dead-end street. The air is thick as syrup, hard to swallow down. Silence is the king of this ghost-plagued town. Fingers start to close like a rusted iron gate, sealing up the exits, settling the fate. There's no room for mercy in a grip this cold. The story of the breathing is a story that's been told. A heavy hand is pressing on the hollow of the neck, turning every memory into a jagged wreck. The windpipe is a tunnel that is caving from the weight, crushing out the spirit, leaving only hate. The pulse begins to hammer like a frantic trapped bird. A scream is in the throat, but it's never gonna be heard, strangling the breath out slow and intentional. The collapse of the body is purely dimensional. Watch the light fade from the edges of the room. Flowers of the shadows start to burst into bloom. The yellow sun is turning to a bruised and sickly blue as the oxygen is fleeing, bidding you adieu. The ceiling starts to lower till it's inches from the face, erasing every boundary of time and of space. The pressure is a mountain, a landslide of lead, silencing the echoes of the words you never said. The rhythm of the struggle is a stuttering beat. The friction of the terror is a suffocating heat. Blood begins to thunder in a dark and heavy tide, with the ghost of your ambition having nowhere left to hide. Your vision is a camera that is losing all its focus. The world is getting eaten by a swarm of mental locusts. The grip is getting harder, of ice made of bone, leaving you to face the coming winter all alone. You're digging at the knuckles, you're tearing at the skin, but there isn't any doorway for the air to enter in. The vacuum in the lungs is a burning, searing coal. A black hole is opening to swallow up the soul. The muscles start to quiver, the nerves begin to fry underneath the ceiling of a low and heavy sky, strangling the breath out, watching colors bleed, playing in the garden of a dark and final sea. Watch the light fade, watch the stars turn to dust. The machinery of living is a heap of orange rust. The faces in the hallway are dissolving into gray as the final bit of sanity is drifting far away. There's a ringing in the distance like a bell inside a well, the tolling of a secret that you're never gonna tell. The anchor is striking on the bottom of the bay, pulling every fragment of the afternoon away. The heartbeat is a whisper of tired or rhythmic cut, drowning in the basement in a rising pool of mud. The tightening is rhythmic, a steady heavy flow, checking every box of the things you used to know. The map is being folded, the ink is getting smeared, becoming everything that you ever truly feared. The grasp is like a padlock with the key that's been tossed, counting up the value of the things that you have lost. The corners of the vision are a curtain made of soot. The shadow of the mountain is a heavy, heavy foot. No more gasping for the nectar of the summer in the trees, only falling forward to your shaking broken knees. The world is just a flicker of a candle in the rain, the ending of the cycle and the ending of the pain. Strangling the breath out till the gravity is gone, and you're staring at the ending of a never-ending dawn. Getting darker, the black is getting deep. The frantic mind is falling into long and heavy sleep. The fingers never waver, the pressure never breaks, measuring the value of the heavy final stakes. The light is just a pinprick in the velvet heavy shroud. The silence in the chamber is getting very loud. A final twitch of spirit, the final jerk of limb, as the bright and shining world is growing very dim. Watch the light fade, watch the motion turn to stone, sitting on the wreckage of a broken empty throne. The oxygen was liquid, but the liquid ran dry, leaving only desert and a suffocating sky. The grip is now a comfort, a steady heavy hand, leading you to wander through a dark and quiet land. The struggle is a memory, a story on a shelf, the final dissolution of the shadow of yourself. The room is gone, the air is gone, the light is gone.